Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Indori Dreams. Hope everybody is doing great and is feeling fine. My name is Gaurav. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a long time that I've made a video, but just because I was traveling, yes, during COVID I had a chance to travel international. Don't get me started about that, but then things changed, life got busy and whatnot. But long story short, I'm here to make another video which I think is very interesting because I'm going to talk about keyboards. So if you're like me who doesn't like to use keyboards, this is the video for you. If you're somebody who uses keyboards, this is a video for you as well, because we are going to talk about a new keyboard which is the NuPhy, NuPhy or NuPhy, whatever you like to call it. I have a bit of mixed accent, so I would say NuPhy. So I guess the first thing to talk about is why keyboard. As you may or may not know, I am from a consulting background. I travel pretty often, not during the COVID, but at least I'm used to traveling, working from anywhere possibly, from the airport, in the car, on a sidewalk, anywhere, wherever needed to get on calls and whatnot. And keyboard never fit into my productivity setup at all. And for last 2 years we have been working constantly from home, and I cannot imagine how much time I have spent in this room that I am in. I had a chance to upgrade my productivity setup here, and soon then I realized I have a big monitor, I have a laptop, I have another laptop, and then when I'm typing and I'm constantly slouching on my desk, which I thought was not very good for a posture. So I thought, why not position my laptop in such a way that I can just be very productive and not slouch at the same time. But that never worked. And given that you spend so much time in front of these three screens, you want to keep them a little away from your eyes so that it's good for your vision health as well. So then I realized that I should start looking for a keyboard. So then finally, unwillingly, I started looking into keyboards. And to my surprise, there are so many people searching for keyboards all over the internet. I've seen a lot of videos, a lot of reviews on the websites to see what keyboard is great. One thing that I caught was a trend that's going on for mechanical keyboard. So the thing with mechanical keyboard is that it doesn't fit into my regime like the traditional keyboards, because they make a lot of noise. And I'm somebody who likes a keyboard where the keys don't travel much, because I generally type a lot during the day. So if I'm preparing a document, if I'm preparing a slide deck, if I'm doing something else, so I was looking for a keyboard that doesn't make noise. What I figured was that I need something that fits right into my productivity setup, but also maybe that's trendy. Let's get this unboxed and then start talking about what it is. Okay, so let's unbox it. So let's look at the cover. So this was very fascinating. This is a good graphic to have, looks a bit trendy. And the name of the keyboard is Air75 wireless mechanical keyboard. This is compatible with macOS, iOS, Android and Windows. And as the name suggests, 75, it's only a 75% keyboard, doesn't have the number pad. It's about 523 grams or 1.15 pounds. It is a low delay, low profile, lightweight and 75% layer. If you're looking for more specifics over here, it says that it's a 16mm ultra thin design, 2500 milliamp battery, low profile mechanical switches, ultra thin PVD keycaps, flowing RGB sidelight. I'm somebody who would like to have my keyboards lit. What better to have a keyboard which can change lights, which I think was fantastic. If you're new to keyboards or mechanical keyboards, there are three types of switches: red, blue and brown. I opted for red because red makes the lowest noise. And let's try to open it up real quick. So one quick shout out to product box designer, because I think they have really thought through of how the packaging should be. So let's get this one open. Perfect. So it's a quick guide and some stickers. Let's check it out. Stickers are great way to promote your product and have people promote for your product along with word of mouth. I think if I would come up with any product in future, I would definitely go with a sticker. Like I've seen people put weird stickers on their laptops, but I guess not me. But here is a poster. Not sure what I'm gonna do about this, but there's an instruction manual or instruction card over here about the keyboard. Over here. Okay, I've got USB to USB-C. This is for charging, or if you want to use it for wired connection, which is great. You've got some switches, and not sure what these are. You can connect this keyboard to at least 3 to 4 devices at a given time. So this is really used for that. I have 2 laptops that I run simultaneously, so probably this is what I'm gonna plan to use. This is a key remover. This is if you are using it for MacBook, then there are 2 switches over here, and then there is a bit of I don't know what these things are called, but this, you stick them below your keyboard, so that it lifts your keyboard, or legs for that matter. I think I really like it. So this is one of the reasons I chose for this one, is because of the color coding, which I think was fantastic. Okay, so if you have to look at the keys over here, the first key is that you can switch it from Windows to Mac, so that's great. You have options over here to turn the keyboard off, wired and wireless, so which is great. So let's try to get this thing started and check out how the backlighting works, because that's really what I'm excited about. Pairing and everything, I think that will eventually work anyway, but let's see the lighting piece of it. So let's turn this thing on, if I can easily do it. Perfect. Check this out, like this is lit. If I flip the keyboard, I really like, I can have this keyboard on like this throughout my day. Let's see what else it does. I can just play with this thing. Super awesome. Let's check out the noise of the keyboard that the keys are making. If you're somebody who has never used a keyboard, or you're somebody who is just used to using keyboard of your laptop, you will be struggling with this. I can say for myself, I am having a tough time using this keyboard, and just because I don't have a habit of using a keyboard where the keys travel so much. But that's just a habit. If you are adamant about using a keyboard, you can just go with the flow of using it and you'll get the hang of it. I may have to go on and off with this keyboard, because if I'm just focused in documenting or preparing a document, I may not use this keyboard, because at that time my brain is racing fast like anything, and I want my fingers to catch up, and I cannot struggle with the keyboard at that time. One thing I can tell you is that I'll keep this keyboard just because of the colors that we saw in the keyboard, which I think was fantastic. But I think other than that, let's just talk about the keyboard. What are the different keys and what are the different shortcuts in the keyboard as well. So to begin with, in the keyboard there are 2 lights, one on the left, one on the right. The left light will tell you whether the caps lock is on, it's in the wired mode or not, Bluetooth and all of that. On the right, it will tell you whether the keyboard is turned on or not. There's shortcut for lightings, so if you press the function key and any of those keys in the arrow keys, it will change the lighting system in the keyboard. If you are connected to multiple devices, what you will have to do is press the function key and choose 1, 2, 3, 4 depending on what device your keyboard is programmed to. If you have to check the battery status, you'll just have to press function bracket key. And then one thing that's weird is the placement of this particular key over here. This is the print screen. The placement is a bit off, and that's something similar to what I face in my Surface laptop, where the power button is very close to the delete button, and I keep accidentally pressing the power button, and it's very annoying. I was just practicing using this keyboard on a Word document, and I was typing and I would accidentally press my print screen. First, I couldn't figure out what happened, because you are not expecting print screen to turn on. If I have to give feedback to the design engineers, I would say please remove this or do something about this. If you have to look at the thickness of the keyboard, which is just slim, I think. One thing that they have also been telling is that you can exactly place this keyboard on top of your MacBook Pro keyboard. I just don't understand that kind of marketing, because why would somebody place their keyboard on a laptop? Like, I just don't get that point at all. Probably what they're trying to show is that that's the length of the keyboard, which I think was a very weird way of promoting. But also one thing to note is that if you're using this keyboard on top of your laptop or MacBook, then you're just losing that much of screen space, which I think completely is a lost battle for me. So not going in that direction. I'm still sticking to my opinion of using this keyboard as a nice to have, I think, at this point. So I think let's wrap up this video right here. It's a great keyboard. It's about $110, $120. They are also selling a cover for a keyboard. If you happen to travel with your keyboard anywhere, they're charging about $20. For the price point, it's great. It's not very expensive if you compare it with Logitech or Keychron or other. It's in the same range. All these keyboards are ranging from somewhere around $85 to $120, $130. So see what works for you, what doesn't work for you. I think at the end of the day, it's a keyboard, but it's a great productivity tool that adds a lot of value in everyone's life. Or sometimes we totally ignore these keyboards. We spend a lot of money on our mices or mouses. If you are slouching like me, spending a lot of time in front of laptops or your computers, maybe give it a try and see what happens. But if you're in the process of buying a keyboard or checking out some keyboard, check this one out. I hope this video gave you some information, added some value in your search. If yes, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one.